Welcome back actually to Heart Academy number 10. In this session we are going to multiply mixed numbers. The reason why I was going ha is because I finally figured out how to get rid of the little panel that kept popping in and out. Totally forgot that I could just completely delete it out of there, and because I won't be flipping pages back and forth, so I don't really need it. Anyway, it is now 9:23 Saturday evening, so I've been recording for like 6 hours now, and I am straight getting silly because I keep making mistakes and keep having to redo these videos, but I'm going to finish these tonight no matter what, so I can go and tutor on Sunday. I'll tell you what, I'm talking extreme dedication over here. That's me. Extreme dedication. Y'all remember that. Invite me to those college graduations. I know you guys are all going to like Ivy Leagues or something. Okay, so now in order to multiply mixed numbers, we have to change these mixed numbers into improper fractions. So that's what we're going to do first. For each one, each mixed number must change it to an improper fraction before we can follow our steps of multiplying fractions. Okay? So to do that, you take your numerator, multiply it with the denominator. 2 times 5 is 10. Add the numerator, plus 4. So again, 2 times 5 is 10, plus 4 is 14. Keep that same denominator. Let's do the next one. 3 times 4 is 12, plus 1 is 13. So now I have 13 over 4. Okay? Now that these are improper fractions, they're top heavy, we can follow our multiplication rules just like I showed you in the previous video. If you haven't seen it, I strongly suggest you go back and take a look at that first. We are going to do that diagonally reducing method. Again, there's different methods on how you can solve these. I like to do the reducing before I actually multiply. In order to do that, you have to reduce it diagonally. You can't reduce up and down. It has to go diagonally. Okay, so I'm going to first look for a 14 and a 4 using my multiplication chart method. Again, the multiplication chart method is for those of us that have a hard time memorizing facts, such as myself. And I'm 40 years old and have a learning disability of math, and it's very difficult for me to memorize facts. And here I am teaching algebra and pre-algebra and even college math sometimes. Okay, but I do not let that stop me because I know there's resources out there for me. All right, such as it's a simple multiplication chart. So I'm looking for a 14 and a 4. Remember, this is how we do it. I know you guys remember. I'm first going to find the row that has a 4 and a 14. I'm going to write that over here so I don't forget. A 4 and a 14. Okay? So remember, skip the first row. I see a 4 and I already see a 14. 2, 7. So these numbers can reduce by 2. Okay? So I'm going to rewrite my fraction as 2 over 7. That's what it equals, because 2 will go into 4 twice, 2 will go into 14 7 times. So my reduced fraction is 2/7. So that's what I'm going to change. 2 will go into 4 twice. I'm going to change the color on that. Twice. 2 will go into 14 7. Then I would go and look for a 5 and a 13. In the interest of time, I'm going to skip that. You can check the chart. It's not there. Okay? So I'm going to leave those numbers alone. So now I multiply straight across. And when I multiply straight across, I'm going to do 7 times 13. 7 times 13. And to use your chart to do that, you know that you would get 91. And do 5 times 2. Use your chart if you need to. You do what you got to do in order to get these numbers. 10. Okay? So now this is a improper fraction. A should be an improper fraction, right? And if you reviewed the Heart Academy sessions on reducing and changing impropers to mixed numbers, you know what I'm asking you to do is divide. And that is why I put a whole section onto Heart Academy on long division skills without a calculator. So what I'm doing is this. 10 will go into 91. Okay? Not sure? Check with your chart. This is what I mean by checking with the chart. 10 will go into 91. There's 90, but then it goes to 100. So I got to go to the closest thing. So that's 9. Okay? So I know that 10 will go into 91 9 times. And then remember what we do with the long division is you multiply. It's interesting to see that how many of you guys have not mastered this yet or have forgotten simply because it's so much easier to use a calculator. And even me with a math learning disability, I try not to use a calculator just so that I can keep those basic skills in my head. And the only way you can do that is by continuous practice. So these are the steps to long division. So again, we take this into this. 10 will go into 91 9 times. You take that 9 and multiply it with the 10. This is 90. We then subtract to get the difference. So you know the difference here is going to be 1. And with this, I now have everything I need in order to make my mixed number. That 9 becomes my whole number, that 1 becomes my numerator, that 10 becomes my denominator. So this is this. 9 1/10 is your answer for number 1. I'm now going to go and do number 2, hopefully correct this time. I say this time because this is probably, I think, my 3rd time doing this problem in this recording because I keep forgetting to hit record. That's how tired I am. Okay. Seriously, I've done this video like 3 times without actually recording it. Good times. So I'm going to multiply. 3 times 6 is 18, plus 1 is 17. So I have 17 over 6. And 4 times 4 is 16, plus 1 is 4 times 4 is 16, plus 1 is 17. Oops, look at the mistake I just made. That's what it was. 3 times 6 is 18, plus 1 is 19. I don't know why I kept putting 17. There we go. So I got 19. Okay, so in fact, let me just read that. 19, I'm just going to rewrite that all together. 19 over 6 times 17. I'm not going to record this video all together, okay? 19 over 6 times 17 over 4. Remember that. Repeat it to me. What did I say? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Good. That's a 6. Y'all get the idea. You know how hard it is to write with a mouse. But I'm not going to repeat or edit this video. Ain't nobody got time for that. So now I'm going to reduce diagonally. I'm first going to figure out if I can find a 4 and a 19 in my multiplication chart. Okay, there's a 4, but no 19. 4, but no 19. No more 4s. So that is not going to reduce any more than it already is. Okay, how about a 6 and a 17? Let's see if I can find a 6 and a 17. Skip the first row. 6, no 17. 6, no 17. There's not even a 6. No 6. There's a 6, but no 17. All right, run out of 6. None of those are going to reduce, okay? So what I'm going to do is just multiply straight across. Numerator to numerator, denominator to denominator. Numerator to numerator, denominator to denominator, okay? So I have 19 times the 17. Use your chart if you need to. That's going to give you 272. And then the 6 times 4 is 24. All right, so there we are. 19 times 17. Oh, I did 16. Lord, I'm tired. I keep messing up. 19 times 17. Use your chart, please, because I'm messing up. Let's see. What did I? Oh, this should be 323. 323. I'm not recording this video again, so forgive my mistakes. Okay, so 323 over 24. This is the part that we now have to put into a mixed number, okay? So again, we're going to see how many times this goes into this. So remember, 24 will go into 323. I'm going to clear out so I have some room. 24 and 323. 24 is not going to go in 3. And if you looked at the Heart Academy long division videos, I use zeros to hold the place. 24 will go into 32. Remember, you don't have to look at the entire number 323. You can take it digit by digit, okay? So 24 goes into 3, no times. 24 will go into 32. If you look at your chart, you will know that it's 1 time. Remember to multiply. 1 times 24 is 24. Then subtract. What's the difference between 32 and 24? The difference between the 32 and the 24, okay? So if you need to use a count up method, then go ahead and do that. I use a count up method because people hate borrowing. All right, so 24, count up to 32. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. If you did it with me, you reached 8. Now bring down your third, the next digit, 83. So how many times will 24 go into 83? Let's use our chart for that one as a good example, okay? That's not the chart, that is the answer key, actually. Okay, oh gosh, no, I didn't just hit a Word document. So here we go. All right, so now we have, there we go, that's the ticket. And voila. So now we're looking for $24 into 83. I forgot already. I have my 24. 83. It's only going to go 3 times. You see this? I have a 72. So I'm going to put that 3 right here. Okay. And we multiply. So I have my 3 times the 24. 72. Okay. And we know what to do from here. From here we subtract. Use the count up method if you need to. So that means we're going to go 72 to 81. 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81. Okay? So 81, 82, 83. All right, so if you did that with me, you are now at 11. I'm tired. That's okay. I'm going to do one more and call it a day. Okay, so that means I have 11 left over. So now I should have all my pieces in order to make my mixed number. The number here is your top number. Excuse me, your whole number. The remainder is your numerator. The 24 is your denominator. So I have 13 and 11 over 24. Check that real quick. Aha, 13, 11, 24. So I'm still on the right track. I'm going to have to use my answer key because I'm so tired. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. But that one is done. And I think I can get number 3 done in less than 2 minutes because I only got 2 minutes of recording time left on this clip. So here we go. Let's go, guys. Stay with me. All right. 2 times 4 is 8 plus 1 is 9. So this one's going to be 9 over 4. 2 times 9 is 18 plus 7. That would be 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 25 over 9, right? Okay. So reduce diagonally. So I'm looking for here and I'm looking for here. Okay. Now you can look for your 4 and 25. Yeah, go ahead and do that. So 4 and 25. Okay. So remember, you're looking for a 4 and a 25. All right. 4, no 25. No 4, no 25. No 4. Long story short, not going to reduce. So not going to change those numbers. But look at this. Da, 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 da. Now, long story short for this time, any number will go into itself one time, okay? So change that to a 1. Change that to a 1. Makes multiplying real easy, doesn't it? 1 times 25, 25, okay? 4 times 1, 4. Change that into a mixed number. I'll do that over here. 4 will go into 2, 0. 4 goes into 25. Oh, I don't know. So let's look at your 4 columns. 4 will go into 25. That's close enough. 6 times. 6 times, because 6 times 4 is 24. Subtract 1 left over. Now you have all your pieces to make your mixed number. 6, whole number. 1, numerator. 4, denominator. 6 1/4 should be the answer for number 3. There it is, 6 1/4. Woohoo! This means I have completed doing multiplying with mixed numbers for this video with still 30 seconds to spare. We are done on this one. See you on the next one.